but winter can be dangerous. That same crystallized beauty can freeze, can become slick and slippery, treacherous with each step one takes. Winter can also be grim. The heavy grayness of the sky can weigh on our souls, making us feel as if the cold and darkness will last forever. But humans throughout history have pushed back against that idea of darkness of winter. Cultures and religious traditions from ancient to modern have looked for the spark of light in the winter season, whether tying it to the lengthening daylight as we move past the winter solstice towards spring, or making that light ourselves with festivals of candles and lanterns to ward off the thick winter shadows. Today, we will be celebrating that light of winter, that hope for the return of warmth and life that is coming with the changing seasons. Because even in seasons of darkness, there can exist seasons of light.
Witness to the Winter Moon by Alice Maldonado. Under the watchful eyes of 1,000 stars, before the unveiling of dawn, and inside a black sea, you will find the full moon crowning itself in a halo, breathing light, guiding the lonely road below. All the royal pines are lined up in the procession of snow, and the ice crystals force their branches to bow. Timeless farmhouses are waking up. Their kitchen lights show the snow still untouched outside the icy windows, and the white ribbons of smoke out of the chimneys, finding their ways back to the traveling clouds. The faithful red barns sleep, protected by the towering silos shining their metallic moonlight as shields polished by the hands of men and the north wind. Faint fog slightly blankets the frozen Connecticut River, praying for the warmth of life, while the shadows of distant mountains softly delineate the dance of the moon across the living sky. Then the east begins its march, burning up the sun, with the flames of colors born in paradise, as the full moon of winter finally falls gently from heaven, and its presence disappears in the footsteps of snow.
Lord, in the midst of winter, when the days are cold and wind can pierce, remind us of the warmth of your love. In the midst of winter, when the days are short, dawn comes late, and dusk arrives early, remind us that in darkness your light still shines. In the midst of winter, when the flowers of spring still lie hidden in the earth, when the leaves are all off the trees, and the world can seem bleak, remind us that warmth is but not a short time away. And when in our lives we feel as if we are experiencing a season of winter, reach out to us with the power of your resurrection so that we may feel the warmth of your love and see your light that alone can take away the darkness of our soul. Amen.
Light the candles, feed the flames. Let's circle around, chant sacred names. Beneath the ground wakes sleeping seed. From winter's slumber, it now is freed. Light the candles, welcome rebirth. The returning sun renews the earth.
The Cold in Khurasan by Abu Tahmin. Neither smudge nor trace remains of the summer. She is nothing new to wear and nothing old. Tears should be shed just for her, just as they were poured out for vanished youth or lost love. Time clenches the graces of his right hand, closed and left us. His left hand instead, summer and winter can be compared to nothing. So much is generous lavishness and cheapskate stinginess. The earth itself is enraged. The stones feel fearful, and the horizons are wrestling. To the death with twisted winds, whoever thinks summer's shine has not passed. The mountains themselves contradict him. They know it has. They wear shining white links of mail on their heads that neither sword nor spear can pierce. When Khurasan's freezing maw gapes, its fangs twist within us like thorns. The cold can lurk in its air, distant all day, but its dread still seeps down everyone else's spines under our stomachs. You may not have known its power once, in the days when the wadi bloomed in Al-Khuratain. But neither the ribs nor the bowels and guts will now forget that it is a warrior of terrifying prowess. It does not wear the wonted armor of a warrior, but what a fighter will you face? When it does dons its battle garb, when God eases a difficulty, needs and hopes both bloom forth from the same fruit. I do not warm myself by the fire, no matter how high it's piled with ghadda wood. I ride off of my camels. They hurry harder the harder you drive them. They are your guide as they wander through the unknown. When they take up their weapons, a jaunty jostle, a lopping lollipop, they bring you to the horizons. When you find yourself somewhere and you feel yourself wronged, they are your strength, although they're beneath you.
The night has set in, moonless yet beaming. The festival of lights is here, bringing laughter and joy, piercing through the darkness as diyas and lanterns adorn our homes, echoing the victory over evil with the winter around the corner. Sparkle some joy, dance, and jive. But it is time when darkness sees this ray of light from the flame of the lamp like mine, penetrating deep inside our lives, every nook and corner purifying our hearts, the deepest corners of the home, purifying the darkest corners of the heart and mind, making us shimmer and shine to get encouraged as there is hope, perched in the shimmery light that needs to be seen, to keep fighting, and things definitely would turn around to be better.
New Year's Eve Snow by Lu You. The north wind blows, followed by snow at midnight, promising harvest as the New Year's Eve invite. Too busy to celebrate using the Tusu wine. Under the light, evil fighter Tao Fu I now mind. Now I'm also going to present the Chinese version. 除夜雪，陆游，北风吹雪四更初，嘉瑞天教即岁除。半盏屠苏犹未举，灯前小草写桃符。
A Blessing for Warmth in the Winter by Rabbi David G. Winship. Rabbono Shel Olam, merciful one of the universe, as winter arrives and the snow falls and everything is covered in pristine white, as difference disappears and the landscape becomes soft, monochrome, and cold, do not forget about me. Please, God, do not forget about little old me. I am in need of warmth from the hearth and from the heart, as it becomes difficult to travel, as many seclude in the warmth of their homes. Let me not be forgotten. Let a spark of fire, of warmth, of time, float upon the winter winds to my home. May the spark find my hearth prepared, the wood stacked, the kindling waiting. May that little spark find its way to my home, may it find its way into my arms, and may the fire in my heart be kindled, stoked, burning brightly. May I be lit and then share my fire from within. Amen.
Shortest Day by Suzanne Cooper. So the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing, to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling through all the frosty ages. You can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the echoes sing the same delight, the shortest day. As promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace.
Light is incredibly important for human beings. The reduced amount of sunlight in winter months has been shown to have an adverse effect on vitamin D levels, as well as the chemical shifts in the brain that can lead to increased amounts of depression. Physicians often recommend to patients that they try to get outside for a certain amount of time each day in the winter, in particular to combat these physiological responses. It's no wonder then that the rituals and traditions have developed around this time of year that focus on bringing light back into our lives. Light is life, light is warmth, light is hope, and in the darkest days of the year, we have to cling to every sparkle of joy that comes our way. But it's not just light that brings us happiness. If you'll notice, so many of today's readings mention others, mention people, mention gathering. Community is a form of light, and to join together in celebration of a shared understanding of the need that we have for connection in the middle of darkness is a powerful action. We do not have to be alone in the darkness of winter. We do not have to shiver in the solitary cold. We can open our doors and our hearts to the warmth of friendship. I have a friend who starts every January sharing the following thoughts about the importance of friendship, saying, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. When someone is in your life for a reason, they have come to assist you through a difficulty, to provide you with guidance and support, to aid you physically, emotionally, or spiritually. They may seem like a godsend, and that's because they are. Some people come into your life for a season because your turn has come to grow or learn. They bring you an experience of peace, or they make you laugh. They may even teach you something you have never done or would never do without them. Lifetime friendships teach you lifetime lessons, things you most have to build upon in order to have a solid emotional foundation. Your job for those friendships is to accept the lesson, love the person, and put what you have learned to use in other relationships and in other areas of your life. Perhaps these winter days are the time when we should look at the relationships around us. What do we bring to others? Are we sharing our life with them? Can they feel the warmth of our presence in these dark days? Or have we pulled away into our own cold solitude? We all have the opportunity to illuminate the lives of friends, of family, and of strangers, anyone with whom we interact. As we move through this winter's darkness towards the warmth of spring, may we choose each day to shine our own lanterns of love, friendship, and compassion into our community. And may we embrace the lights of others, those shining beacons that uphold us and illuminate the pathways of our own lives. May this be a season of light for all of you. You are dismissed.